The Infiniti Q60 Coupe, a brand new sports coupe in our market, and one that has been somewhat forgotten. The first thing you notice when you get into this cabin is how well designed it is. It's got all the curves and corners that shows that it's a little bit premium. Fit and finish is good, material quality is good, Bose sound system. You open the glove box, it's lined, and you got that nice standardized look instrument cluster, which we like. I know a lot of people prefer the digital instrument cluster. I prefer this. Personal taste. Beyond that, you'll see a lot of bits and pieces that actually come from Nissan, because Infiniti is a product of Nissan. Now, if you want to get a lot of excitement out of this car, you go into the drive mode selector switch. In personal, you can personalize your settings. You can go to sport and get a slightly quicker gear ratio and also a little bit more excitement from the engine. You have standard, which will save you fuel and give you lower CO2 emissions. And then there's snow, because this car is fully imported. They have the snow function, which you don't need in our country. But if you want to have it in really muddy conditions, you could try it out. Touchscreen panel will tell you all the necessary information you want. It's easy to use. You can get your Eco Drive report. But most of the time when you're driving a car like this, you're not really interested in Eco Drive report. You're more interested in maybe fuel economy at some point to see your range. But a sports coupe is a sports coupe. You don't buy it to go slow and watch the birds fly. You get a multi-function steering wheel, start-stop ignition. You get a nice chunky gear lever, navigation controls, touchscreen, leather everywhere, high quality plastic, nice color coordination. I like the gray on silver on matte finish, and it's an Infiniti, and it's $308,000. Not that expensive when you compare it to its direct rivals from Germany. So maybe you should give this car a chance, take it for a test drive. The styling, I liked it, but some people will say not to their taste. Have a look for yourself, take a drive, and let's decide whether Infiniti needs to be given another chance. Under the hood is a 2-liter turbocharged Mercedes-Benz exhaust engine. Yes, this engine comes from Mercedes-Benz. It's a working relationship that was signed some time ago, but you don't see anything that says Mercedes-Benz. But it is. To open the rear boot, you take out a key, press and hold, and the boot opens. It's a decent sized boot, not the biggest, but enough for a person who needs a weekend of fun. Lovely looking body hugging seats. The passenger will be happy, the driver will be secure in his place if he's taking some hard fast cornering. Both seats are powered, and if you need to get to the back, there are two decent sized seats at the back. Not the biggest space, but it'll work. And you can use this little button to move the seat to get a bit more space to get in and out. And once you're done, the seat will move back to its original position. Pillarless doors. On the instrument cluster, you can change the information that you want to view. You get your electric seat memory. You can switch off your start-stop. But there are a few things which I want to highlight about this car which surprised me a little bit. Number one, the steering. it's hard for me to explain fully, but this steering is actually very heavy. It's power assisted, but it's heavy. Heavy like what we were used to in the good old days when cars had steering with feel, you know? And you can feel this. It's not finger touch light. You can feel. You have to put some effort into it. I know some people say, no, I like the finger touch light steering wheel, but this is what sports car steering should be like. I like the little instrument cluster. It's what I grew up with. I know the younger generation will find this a little bit, you know, historical, but no, I like this. I like this. And I know some of you out there will also like this. Then comes the handling. Now, it's a 2-liter turbocharged car. It's not, like I said, it's not a supercar, but the handling is very decent. So if you're out for some excitement, you know that this car has good steering feel, nice handling, decent mid-range torque, and very important, when it comes to stopping, it stops. Now, I wasn't slamming the brakes, I was just depressing it slowly, but it's good enough to know that you can stop when you want to stop.